Say Selenium class 39, Introduction to Selenium IDE. Introduction to Selenium Integrated Development Environment. I think in the last class we discussed three topics. Once again I will explain those topics. Observe Selenium IDE. You know what is IDE? IDE stands for Integrated
Development
Integrated Development Environment. Integrated Development Environment. Okay, three topics we discussed. I will give a brief explanation about those three topics. Remaining topics we will discuss in detail. See, introduction to Selenium IDE. First one, introduction to Selenium IDE. Say, it is a test tool in Selenium's tool suite. Say, Selenium components are Selenium's tool suite. Selenium is not a single tool like UFT, RFT, Silk Test, etc. It is a suite of tools, or you can say as per Selenium HQ documentation, Selenium components. Okay, it is a test tool in Selenium's tool suite to create and execute test cases. Okay, next point, it is a Firefox browser plugin, works only on Firefox browser. Next, it provides graphical user interface for recording user actions on AUT using Firefox browser. And user means tester. User can edit test steps, means insert new steps, modify existing steps, and delete existing steps. Next, using Firebug and Firepath plugins, we can inspect elements, but in latest versions of Firefox, you can find page inspector feature. It is for inspecting elements. Otherwise, you can use Firebug, Firepath also, freeware. Next, Selenium IDE only used as prototyping tool. Means we can't develop complex test cases using Selenium IDE. Okay, already we discussed. Next, second point, Selenium IDE installation. Selenium IDE installation. Selenium IDE is not an independent tool. It is a browser plugin, Firefox browser plugin. First launch Firefox browser, then go to Google homepage, type Selenium IDE download. Next, go to seleniumhq.org download page, download Selenium IDE, install. Next, restart Firefox browser. Observe, all of you put mute. Observe Smriti Pandey.
Yes, sir.
Guide me how to download and install Selenium IDE, launch Mozilla Firefox browser. Type
Selenium
open
IDE.
Google search engine, Selenium IDE download.
Yes.
Otherwise, go to Selenium HQ .org download page. Here Selenium IDE paragraph is there. Here link is there from add-ons. Go to this one. Here add to Firefox. Install. After installation, it is simple one. It is just plug in. Restart the browser. Okay. Next, after installation, see, actually in previous versions of Mozilla, right side top you can get Selenium IDE icon. By clicking on that icon, you can launch the Selenium IDE. Otherwise, in this new version, not available. Okay, no problem. Here, go to this menu. Open the menu. Developer Selenium IDE. Okay. Launching. See, file, close the browser. Okay, na Smriti Pandey this point?
Yes, sir.
Now, come Vijay Bhairappa. Already we discussed this third point also. Selenium IDE drawbacks. Selenium IDE drawbacks. We already discussed, Vijay. Tell me, what are the drawbacks of Selenium IDE? Vijay.
Sir, where we cannot write a script, sir.
Where?
In the Selenium IDE, sir.
We can write. That is not the drawback, and your sentence is not a complete sentence.
No, sir, I don't remember, sir.
Incomplete. Preeti Joshi, continue, Preeti Joshi. Preeti Joshi. Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the drawbacks of Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Drawbacks.
It supports only Firefox browser, sir.
Good. It supports Firefox browser only. Since it is Firefox plugin, after launching Firefox only, we can use Selenium IDE. Without Firefox, we can't use this one. It doesn't support various browsers like Selenium WebDriver. Next.
We can't test data-driven, sir. It's not possible.
Yes, data-driven testing is not possible in Selenium IDE. Why? For data-driven testing, resource is required. What is resource in this scenario? Test data file. See, here no built-in feature like data table in UFT available in Selenium IDE for data-driven testing. Next, anyhow, it doesn't support programming. So, data-driven testing is not possible. Next.
And it's not suitable for complex test design.
Yes. Selenium IDE is not suitable for complex test design. Next, no programming support. So, we can't use programming logic to enhance test cases. Okay, these are the important drawbacks. Okay, next, come Jyotirmai, come for some time.
Sir.
Fourth one. We already discussed indirectly. See once again, Selenium Integrated Development Environment features of Selenium. Actually, first we have to discuss features, then drawbacks. Okay, first we discuss drawbacks. Selenium IDE features.
Yes.
What are the features? Create test cases. create
Test case.
test cases. Next, test we can form or you can create test suits. Test suits means test batches. Test suits also. Test suits also. This is one of the feature of Selenium IDE. Next, edit. Edit test cases. Edit test cases. What is editing? Here, just a minute. Instead of edit, I can use manipulating test cases. Insert new steps. Next, update or modify existing steps. Next, delete existing steps. Okay. Next, execute test cases. Execute test cases, test suits. Execute test cases, test suits. Next, this feature is, I think, dead feature. Feature is there, but nowadays it is not working properly. And one more thing, anyhow, observe Ravindra, Selenium IDE in real time, limited use or no use. Nowadays, most of the companies preferring Selenium WebDriver. Selenium IDE, limited use or no use. Okay, tool is there. You learn. And one more thing, interview point of view required, but working point of view, limited use or no use. Next, export. Export facility is there, but this feature is not working properly. Exporting test cases from HTML to Java or Ruby format, then editing the script. Instead of that, you directly write Java test script in Selenium WebDriver or Ruby or any format. See, export test cases. Next, test suite. Next, debug. What is debug test cases, Ravindra? What is debug test cases?
Sir, if you have any input,
No relation with input. No relation with input. Yeah. Say debug test cases. Whenever you execute a test script, then it will be executed continuously, one by one, steps one by one only, but no break, continuously. If you want to debug, means step by step execution. Why step by step execution? By step execution, we can locate errors. Say, what is debugging? Locating and isolating errors through step-by-step execution. Okay, debugging test cases using breakpoints. Next, even though it doesn't support programming, it supports inserting comments. Comment syntax is there. You can insert meaningful comments. See, insert, anyhow it's optional. Insert comments. Insert comment. See, these are the important features of Selenium IDE. Now tell me, Jyotirmai, what are the Selenium IDE features?
We can create test cases and test suites,
Good,
manipulate the test cases like insert, update, or delete,
good.
execute the test cases,
Test suite also.
test suites also,
Ah,
and then export the test cases.
Using any supported format, Java
Yeah.
or Ruby like.
Java or HTML. Yeah.
Next,
Next.
debug test cases.
Debug the test. Yeah, debug the
Using
test cases.
breakpoints. Next, inserting comments. Inserting comment. Export
Comment.
test cases. Export test cases. Just a minute. Using any supported, not all, supported from, suppose from HTML to Java or Ruby like. Any supported format. Okay, na Ravindra, Selenium IDE features. Preeti Joshi.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool, Ravindra. Preeti Joshi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, earlier you didn't respond. Okay, you come, Preeti Joshi.
No, sir. I was telling you, sir, but you were not able to.
Okay, cool. Observe Preeti Joshi. Menus of, you come for first menu. Menus of Selenium IDE tool. Menus. Observe Preeti Joshi. Selenium WebDriver doesn't have any built-in features. No menus in Selenium WebDriver. No menus and menu items. Means sub-menus, items and items. But Selenium IDE has tool features like a recording, etc. Menus and menu items. Okay. Say first I will introduce the Selenium IDE tool menus. Then we will, I will explain important topic, creating Selenium IDE test cases. I will show 2 or 3 test cases enough. And Ravindra, observe, you try to automate. We discussed in, you try to automate the test cases that we discussed in Selenium WebDriver. In Selenium WebDriver, we nearly discussed 10 plus test cases now. But some test cases not possible, data-driven test cases, cross-browsing testing test cases. Remaining test cases you try to automate. I will show 2 or 3 test cases enough. Okay, na Ravindra?
Oh,
but some
okay,
in Selenium WebDriver chapter we discussed 10 plus test cases, but some test cases converting to Selenium IDE not possible. Getting?
yes, sir, yes.
For example, cross-browser test cases, next data-driven test case, etc. Come Preeti. Observe the this one, Mozilla, Selenium IDE. First launch Mozilla Firefox browser. Go to menu, developer menu. Launch Selenium IDE. Okay. Selenium IDE. Observe here, file, edit, actions, options, help. 5 menus are there. First I will introduce architecture of the Selenium IDE tool. Architecture of the Selenium IDE tool. first menu, menus of Selenium IDE, file menu. What are the important features of file menu? File menu, all of you put mute except Preeti Joshi. File menu has commands or options for test case and test suite. See, file menu has commands or options for test case and test suite. Okay. Using file menu, I'm going to list out important options of file menu. Observe Preeti Joshi. Create new test case. One test case, a test case, group of test steps. One test case at a time, not multiple test cases. After creating individual test cases, then you can form test suite or you can say create test suite. Okay. Open existing test case. Open existing test case. Next, save test case. We already discussed Selenium IDE test case or test script default format is HTML. It stores on hard disk. Selenium IDE is one-tier application like Notepad. It has user interface as well as internal functionality. Processing layer also present. It is one-tier application. It has presentation layer as well as processing layer. No data storage layer. Then how it stores its test scripts? On hard disk only, using file format, not table format. Getting the point, Preeti? It doesn't have
Yes,
any database. Selenium IDE doesn't have any database. Okay. Save test case. Next, export test case in a language of our choice, supported only. Next, one note I will provide. Note, these are important. All these options are available for test suite also. Not only test case, test suite also. Okay. Next, optional close Selenium IDE, launching, closing. Okay. These are the important. Now tell me, before moving to next topic, tell me, Preeti Joshi, what are the important options or commands in file menu of Selenium IDE.
Create a new test case.
Create a new
Open.
test case.
Open existing test case.
Yes, for updating. Where we open existing test case for viewing and updating. Next,
Save the test case.
save the test case. Next, export the test case in a language of our choice supported. Next, all these options are available for test suite also. Observe. Next, close Selenium IDE tool. File, new test case, open test case, save test case. Next, just a minute. Open test suite, save test suite, all available for test suite also. Next, close. And one more thing, add test case. Add test case. In latest versions, add test case. Export OK. Add test case. What is this add test case? Observe, Preeti. Just a minute. Just a minute, Preeti. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just observe, Ravindra. Suppose on test case Selenium IDE untitled. It is not. Just a minute. Open. Just try to save this one. Save test case. Just a minute. ABC save. Observe, Ravindra, what is the format of this one? I just used ABC. Type of the file, HTML document na?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
HTML document. Just a minute. Next, new test case. New test case. New test case. Save as, save test case. Suppose XYZ. XYZ. Close this one. Launch Selenium IDE. File, open. Open existing test case. Browse path. Browse path. I stored on desktop. Suppose ABC. ABC. Opened. Next, add test case. Suppose desktop ABC. Where is that one? ABC. Just a minute. Add test case. Users desktop XYZ. Okay. 2 times this one. Okay, leave it. ABC XYZ. What is the advantage of this one? What is the advantage of this one, Ravindra? Observe. Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
What is the advantage of add test case?
Advantage of add test case. So we can save
open
and
multiple test cases in test
yeah.
and we can copy and paste test script from one test case to another, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
Any confusion, Preeti?
No, sir.
Okay, just observe. I forgot that one. Save test case. Next, add test case. Okay, these are the important features. Next, come Vijay, second menu. Vijay, edit menu. Edit menu. What is edit menu? It has editor. For example, Notepad also editor. Editor means in this editor means we can type the text and edit the text. Notepad is editor. You can write program and compile. Next, Eclipse IDE has editor. It has editor menu. Here editor menu. Selenium IDE has editor. Using these edit commands, we can control that editor. It has editor commands. What are the editor commands? General: copy, cut, paste, copy, cut, paste. Next, delete, copy, cut, paste, delete. Next, undo, redo, etc. for editing test steps. Next, insert new command means for inserting new step. Insert new command option is there, means insert new step. Next, insert new comment, etc. These are the important commands in editor menu. Now tell me, Vijay, what is editor menu?
Sir, redo spelling is wrong, sir.
Just a minute.
There is,
Yes, good observation.
and above also the file
menu.
file menu.
The
A only, sir.
Sorry, FIEL instead of FILE.
Okay, good observation. Spell mistakes. Okay, Preeti. Any other? Okay. Continue. Vijay, what is edit menu in Selenium IDE?
It is a editor command.
Editor?
It is an editor command.
It has editor commands.
Like such as copy and cut and
Copy,
paste.
cut, paste, delete, undo, redo, as like this is available in MS Office also, MS Word also. Okay. Next.
So insert new
Insert
means
new command or new step. Next, insert new comment.
comments.
Observe, edit, undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, delete, new, insert new command, insert new comment. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, small menu, come Pavani. Pavani, come, third one. Actions
Yes,
menu.
sir.
Actions menu. Actions. The small menu only. Actions. Actions menu. It has options for record and run test case and run test case. You no need to record test suite. If you record some test cases, then you can create test suite using those test cases. You don't record test suite, only test case. See, it has options or commands for record and run test case and run test suite. Record and run. Next, insert or remove breakpoints. Next, pause and resume test execution, etc. Observe, it has options. It has options for record and run, test case. All of you put mute, echo coming. Hello? Hello? Okay. And execute test suite. Say important options, record and run. Next, insert, remove, breakpoint, insert, remove, breakpoint. Next, pause. Next, resume, test execution, etc. Now tell me, Pavani, what are the important options in actions menu of Selenium IDE?
Record and run, insert or remove breakpoint, and then pause and resume test execution. And mine, it has options for record and run test case.
Yes,
and
record and run test case and run test suite.
Yes. Test suite.
Actions, record, play, toggle breakpoint, clear, execute. Next, slowest, rare use or no use. See, toggle breakpoint, record. Observe here, pause, resume also there. Now it is disabled mode. Why? Now we didn't open any test case. After opening the test case for execution, then it will enable pause, resume. Okay, next, small one, options menu. Options. All of you put mute. Somebody to make noise. Record session will be disturbed. Options menu. Say options menu allows to configure tool settings. Example, we can change timeout value, means synchronization timeout value. Next, recording option. Immediately after launching the tool or after selecting the option, like say options menu allows us to configure just a minute to configure tool settings. Example, change tool timeout value, default synchronization time. Next, just a minute. Record option, etc. Just a minute. Options menu. Options. Click this options. Here. Observe Ravindra. Here default timeout 30,000 milliseconds is there now. Means Selenium IDE tool can wait maximum 30 seconds for every test step. Can wait, it won't wait unnecessarily. And user can change the time. User can increase or decrease the timeout. Decreasing not required. Increase or decrease the timeout. Next, observe here options. Start recording immediately on open. After launching the Selenium IDE, then start immediately recording. No need to select. Otherwise, select. These are options. Okay, now Ravindra, options menu. What is the primary purpose of options menu? Preeti, options menu. Smriti.
We can select the options, sir.
Pardon?
We can select the option.
Just a minute.
From
only Preeti. We can select
the options. What options we want
not
to select?
selecting one part only. Configuring.
Okay, yeah,
configuring tool settings. That is the correct sentence. Selecting options is part of configuration. Say options menu allows us to configure tool settings. Okay. Next, final one. Observe Jyotirmayi. Help menu. I think all of you familiar with this menu. It provides help documentation for Selenium IDE. It doesn't provide the help documentation locally. I think it redirects to Selenium IDE page in the web only. Observe. It provides It provides help documentation for Selenium. All of you put mute. Selenium except Jyotirmai. It provides, just a minute, help documentation for Selenium IDE. Just a minute, observe Jyotirmai. Click this help documentation. What happened? It is redirecting to Webna.
Yes, sir.
Selenium IDE page in seleniumhq.org. Not providing in local. Okay.
Local.
It is just a lightweight plugin. Okay. This is about Selenium IDE menus. Okay, na Vijay? Any confusion? Selenium IDE menus, Vijay. 5 menus. Vijay.
Sir, the same thing we don't have in WebDriver, no, sir.
Pardon?
Same thing we don't have in Selenium WebDriver, no, sir.
Why you are asking this question? Invalid question. What I told?
Okay.
Observe that chapter, Introduction to Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver is a programming interface. It doesn't have IDE. Means no tool features, no menus and menu items. For each and everything, we need to write the logic only. But Selenium IDE has IDE, Integrated Development Environment, means built-in features available, recording, next, debugging, etc. You can, using that built-in features, you can create and execute test cases. But user can user can manipulate the test cases, insert new step, edit step. And then why you are asking this question, Vijay? Selenium WebDriver programming interface doesn't have IDE. You check our chapter class notes also. What is the problem?
No, sir, it was helpful. It would have been helpful, so that's why I asked, sir. It's not
okay,
that.
Cool. Good. But you observe Selenium WebDriver programming interface. We need to write code for each and everything. No built-in features in Selenium WebDriver. But Selenium IDE has some, Selenium IDE has built-in features like recording. Using those features, we can create and execute test cases. Come to next point. Test case pane. Observe Jyotirmai. Pane means an area. Pane means an area. Here observe Jyotirmai. Top, file menu, edit menu, actions or options. File, edit, actions, options, help. Okay. Next, left side, test cases info. Okay. Next, right side, this white color area is there now. This area, can you view this area, Jyotirmai?
I can view, sir. I can view, sir.
Okay, cool. This white color area is called test case pane.
Test pane.
Test case pane. Pane, P-A-N-E. Pane means an area. An area. Just a minute. I'm introducing tool architecture. Our test script. Our test script. Test script means, you can say, test case. Our test script is displayed. Just a minute. Is displayed in the test case pane. the test case pane. It has two tabs. It has two tabs. What are the put mute Jyotirmay, background noise from your side. Put mute. Okay. Table format, source format. Source means HTML format. Table format means it displays commands and parameters. Selenium IDE form. Okay. It has two tabs. One is table format. Generally we use table format. What is table format? It displays commands and parameters. Next, second one, source format. What is source format? Displays test case in the native format. What is native format? HTML. Just a minute. Displays test case in the native format. What is native format? HTML. Okay. Now observe Ravindra. Ravindra, you come for some time. Sixth topic. See, observe the topics. First topic, introduction to Selenium IDE. Next, Selenium IDE installation. Selenium IDE drawbacks. Fourth one, Selenium IDE features. Fifth one, menus of Selenium IDE tool. Next, sixth one, create test cases. Create working part. Create test cases and Selenium IDE. Come Ravindra. How to create Selenium IDE test cases in your opinion, Ravindra? Ravindra not responding. Jyotirmay, how to create test cases in Selenium IDE in your opinion?
By recording, sir.
By recording. Otherwise, one more option is there, Jyotirmay, without recording. If you know the syntax, you can type test steps manually. No issue, isn't it?
Okay. Okay.
But descriptive programming like UFT tool feature not available here. Okay. During, recording. How to create recording. Another one, type
and steps manually. Type
test steps. Type test steps manually. Just a minute. What is recording? Observe. During recording, it is test recording, not audio recording or video recording. Test recording. All of you put mute. Jyotirmay, nice from your side. Put mute after answering the question. During recording means test recording. it generates test steps for every user action on AUT. Suppose if you enter a value into 8 box, that is your action. It records corresponding statement. Next, if you click on any link, that is your action. IDE generates corresponding step for your action. Okay. During test recording, it generates test steps. Observe Pavani, you know the syntax of test step. Command plus only understanding purpose. Target means element identification. Value means input data, optional. For every user action on AUT, real-time term. What is AUT? You know, application under test. Okay. Next, note. Even though we record test cases, we can edit test cases. Say user can edit test steps. What is the meaning of edit here? Manipulation. Insert, update, or modify. Next, delete. Okay. Next, or if you know the syntax, type test script manually. How to type test script manually? Using element. Here, observe Ravindra, here element locator some different. Here link text, partial link text we don't use. Link equal to Gmail like. ID can be used, but links time link equal to something. Okay, anyhow, if you don't know the syntax, you can record the navigation, no issue. There is no difference between recorded script and manually typed script. Using element locators. Ravindra, are you there? I think Ravindra not available. Okay. Vijay, element locators.
Sir.
How to?
Yes, sir.
How to create Selenium IDE test cases? Otherwise, how to write test cases in Selenium IDE using element locators and Preeti Joshi. Selenium commands. Say Selenium IDE commands are called as Selenium commands. It's not dictionary term. but official term. Selenium commands. Observe Pavani. In Selenium WebDriver, basically we create test cases using element locators and Selenium WebDriver commands. But in Selenium IDE, element locators and Selenium commands are Selenium, or you can say Selenium IDE commands. Okay, na? Any confusion?
No, sir. No confusion.
Next, observe. User. User means tester. Tester can generate verification. It doesn't support programming. For verification also commands available. Observe Preeti Joshi. For normal steps, navigational steps, commands available. Means entering some value into 8 box, click link, like. Next, for verification also, suppose verify link present, etc. Verify title, etc. Say for navigation, general navigation commands available, and for verification also commands, some commands available, verification commands. Why it doesn't have programming to enhance test cases? Only commands. Verification commands. Verification commands. Say user tester can generate verification points using, observe how to generate verification points in Selenium IDE using verification commands. Observe Pavani. You come, Jyotirmai, come for just one concept.
Yes, sir.
Here, two important, just a minute, two important types of Selenium commands. Two important categories also good. Two important types of Selenium commands. What are they? One is general commands. Two important categories. General commands. What are the general commands? Example, small letters, type, click, etc. Next, verification commands. Verification commands. Observe Jyotirmai, here we have two types of verification commands.
General
both are same in purpose, but some difference is there. Based on your requirement, you can use them. One is assert, another is verify. Assert and verify commands.
What is assert?
What is the difference between? Just a minute. Both are same in purpose.
What is assert means, sir?
Yes, I will explain. Assert and verify both are same in purpose,
Okay.
but difference is there. Observe Preeti Joshi. Observe the points. When an asset fails, suppose observe Jyotirmai,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you inserted 3 or 4 verification points in your test case using assert command. Assert also verification command. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Using assert command, you inserted 3 or 4 verification points in your test case. Then what will happen during execution? Observe. When an assert fails, the test will be aborted. Where if a verify fails, the test will continue execution and logging the failure. So when assertion fails, all test steps after that line of code are skipped. Observe the point, Jyotirmayi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Suppose you inserted 3 or 4 verification points using assert command. Suppose if first verification failed as per your test, your application, first verification available in first web page, first page of your application failed, then it won't execute remaining statements. It stops the execution. Suppose if you use verify command instead of assert for inserting verification points, suppose if first verification point fails, it logs the defect and it will continue the execution.
Okay.
Continue. Suppose second verification, third verification, next last line. Suppose first verification point available in 7th line. If we use assert, suppose first verification fails, it won't execute 8th line and 8th line onwards code.
Okay.
Suppose if it is verify, suppose first verify failed at 7th line, it logs the defect, but it will continue the execution. Suppose in our test case, 50 statements are there, it will execute all 50 lines of code. And one more thing, when to choose assert, when to choose verify. Observe Jyotirmayi. Suppose if there is any functionality dependency, suppose first verification, second verification, functionality dependency is there. Observe. For example, observe Jyotirmayi. For example, first verification, check the existence of second web page. If second web page exists, then click so and so link. Continue like that. Suppose if first verification fails, you cannot continue remaining steps na anyhow.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, you can't continue.
That time assert only. Suppose functionality, if functionality dependency is there, then assert only suitable. Suppose functionality dependency is not there. Functionality dependency is not there. Suppose
then
suppose one verification is like this. Suppose so and so edit box, so and so checkbox is there, so and so checkbox is there. That is optional example. So and so checkbox is there. Check. If not there, no need to check. Next, continue. Enter a value into one edit box. Next, select one radio button from a radio group. Like, suppose if there is no functionality dependency, that time you can go for verify. Why? No need to skip the execution, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you following the concept, Smriti Pandey? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. What about, okay.
Sir,
Sir,
verification point cannot be inserted when there's a dependency, sir. So at that time, assert is recommended. And if
say,
verification.
no. If any functionality dependency is there, then use assert. If first assert fails, then it stops the execution. Why? Otherwise, you can't continue. Suppose
Okay,
if
sir.
there is no functionality dependency, all are independent verifications, then you no need to stop.
Okay.
Then use verify. Verify command.
Okay, sir.
It won't stop the execution. If any verification point fails, it logs the defect and continues. Then what is the problem?
Okay. No, sir. Just for confirmation, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Okay, now Pavani, are you confused? Are you following Pavani?
Yes, sir.
Observe. Observe Jyotirmayi. When an this double quotes only for understanding. And an assert fails, what will happen when an assert fails? Then test will be aborted. Then test case execution, all of you put mute, will be aborted. Next, where, just a minute, where if a verify fails, the test case execution will continue and it logs the defect. It logs the failure or defect. As per their description. Next, so when assertion fails, all test steps after that line line of code are skipped. Okay. Now come Preeti, tell me that note, when to choose assert, when to choose verify.
If there are,
There are
so many verification points.
pardon?
If there are
So many verification points also, you can use assert. That is not the criteria. If there is any functionality,
Dependency.
dependency, then choose.
You go assert.
Yes.
verification.
Yes, assert only. If you choose assert, Suppose first verification fails, it stops the execution. Anyhow, it has to stop. Why? Functionality dependency is there. Second won't be executed. Then choose assert. Then choose assert command. Otherwise choose verify. Verify command to execute the entire test case. Suppose if functionality dependency is there, we cannot execute, that is different case. Okay, na Preeti, any confusion observe?
No, sir.
Tell me, Bhairappa.
Sir, when an assert, sir, that tops, please go on top, sir. Sir, when assert fails the test, then test case execution will be aborted. So when assertion fails, all test steps after that line of the code are skipped.
Both are same,
both makes, then yes, sir, both make same sense, no, sir. That means it does not, it is not executing only, no, sir. That means it stops
Yes.
the execution.
Yes. Any problem?
No, sir. Since there were two statements, no, sir.
Okay.
That's why I asked.
Okay, in order to increase the clarity, I used that one, but first statement enough. First enough. Observe, Vijay, I will show 2 or 3 test cases, and you take as assignment, you automate our test cases, what we discussed in Selenium WebDriver, except data-driven and cross-browser testing remaining cases. I will show 2 or 3. Anyhow, observe Jyotirmai, you no need to focus on Selenium IDE. In real time, limited use or no use. Not limited use, no use, I think. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Observe. Next step, what are the number? 6th one, I think, 5th menus. 6th, create test cases in Selenium. Okay. Extension of this topic, all of you put mute. Writing test cases. Writing test cases. I will show 3 test cases. Observe, first comes Smriti Pandey, Jyotirmayi. Avoid that bad habit. After answering the question, immediately put mute. Smriti. And one more thing, Jyotirmayi, remaining people's systems not making any noise when they are in open, but your system making some noise, yours and some other person, but Pavani system, Smriti Pandey system not making any noise. Okay, you try to adjust your voice device, otherwise leave it.
No sounds, sir. Actually, it is so quiet at home, but I don't know why.
Okay, cool. No issue. Smriti Pandey,
Yes, sir.
observe this one. I think we did this one in Selenium WebDriver. First test case, write test case. We did this one. Just verify Gmail, verify Gmail link, existence in Google. Just a minute. Google homepage. Okay, observe.
Yes.
Test steps. First one, launch. launch browser. Next, navigate. Here launch browser not required. Launch browser not required, Pavani. Observe Pavani. Why? This is browser plugin na. Hello?
Yes, sir.
It is observe Jyotirmay also. It is browser plugin Selenium IDE. So no launch browser,
Yes, sir.
no close browser steps. By default launch browser only. After launching the browser only you can launch Selenium IDE and execute. Okay, so no meaning of launch browser. Just navigate to Google homepage. Google homepage. Just a minute. Navigate to Google homepage. This is general step, enough. Next, verification point. Observe Pavani, in this test case, only single verification point. So, you can use either assert or verify. Both are same in purpose, verifying only. But here, no need to continue. Suppose if the verification fails, anyhow it is the end. So in this scenario, observe this typical scenario, Pavani. Suppose if we have only one verification point in our test case, then you can use
verify
or assert anyone. Observe, just a minute. Observe note 2. This first note for multiple verification point. Suppose observe if only single verification point. If only single verification point in our test case, then in verification no difference, only execution. Then we can choose either assert or verify commands to insert verification point. Okay, na Pavani, are you following? Observe Vijay Bhairappa. Are you following this note 2? Or any confusion? Not responding. Observe Sirisha.
Sir, understood, sir.
Okay, cool, Vijay.
Got it, sir.
Okay, Sirisha. Okay, Vijay. Sirisha, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Find the difference between these two notes. Just tell me this
Yes,
conclusion. When to choose assert and when to choose verify. Suppose if interview question is like this. In Selenium IDE test cases, when to choose assert and when to choose verify for inserting verification points. Then tell me your answer. Tell me the conclusion.
If there is only single verification point in our test case, then we can choose either of them, either assert or verify command.
Okay, good.
To
Next.
insert.
Next, another one. What is my question? When to choose assert, when to choose verify? Okay, if single verification point, then both are same. You can choose either assert or verify for inserting verification point. Suppose if multiple verification points are there in your test case, then
you can choose assert command or choose verify command to execute. Okay.
Any clarity, Sirisha?
Yeah, little confused.
Okay. Can you tell me, Preeti Joshi? Suppose if multiple,
if assert fails,
if multiple verification
If
points
there
are
multiple verification points are there, and if there is dependency on that, so we should
what
go with
dependency?
the
What dependency?
functionality dependency.
Yes. If there is any functionality dependency is there, if functionality dependency is there, then choose assert
command.
Assert command. It stops the execution whenever assert fails. Otherwise, means if there is no functionality dependency, otherwise choose verify command for inserting verification points. Okay. Okay, na Smriti Pandey, or any confusion, Smriti Pandey?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you, sir.
Cool, Smriti Pandey. Come Pavani. Verification point Pavani. Verify the existence of Gmail link. Next, observe Pavani. Input data for this test case. Input data for this test case. What is the input? URL is not the input. Input data for this test case.
The Gmail link, sir.
What I told. URL is not the input. Can you tell me, Smriti, input of this test case? Okay.
So click.
What is click? Click is input. Click is operation. Don't confuse.
Yes.
Click is operation. None. No input. No input for this test case. Already we discussed.
Okay.
Input is not mandatory for test cases. Okay. Now come. Come Preeti. Come. Launch Mozilla Firefox. Launch Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE. Next, check the options. I removed this start recording option. Okay. Start recording. Okay. Next, navigate the application. Then it will records user actions on AUT. Suppose first navigate to google.com. Next, navigation. General step over, Sirisha. General step over. Next, verify the Gmail link. This is not general navigation. It is verification point. Okay. Place mouse pointer on this Gmail link. Place mouse pointer on Gmail link and right click. Observe. Show all available commands. Observe Jyotirmayi. You are getting this context. Can you view this menu? Can you view this menu? After launching Selenium IDE only, you can get this menu. Just a minute.
Sir, how did you go to that?
Just a minute. Close this one. Close this one. Now place mouse pointer on Gmail and right click. Now this is general browser menu. General browser menu.
Yeah,
general. Now know all available commands like menu items. Menu items. What is your problem, Vijay?
You got some list of this one, no, sir, in the, how did you go to that one, sir? Okay, you right click, then you got this, sir.
Yes. But after launching the Selenium IDE, we can get that one. Otherwise, only this one. That is the difference I am showing. Then what is the problem?
I did not know how did you go there, sir? So that's why I asked. I
shown both the navigations. Observe.
So when you, okay, sir.
I did the both. First, launching Selenium IDE and menu. Then without Selenium IDE, general menu, browser menu. What is the problem? Launch the Selenium IDE. Be sharp.
Yes.
Be sharp. Otherwise, you may face so many problems in real time. Observe, I'm launching the Selenium IDE. Then place mouse pointer on web page, not only on element, web page, and right click. Now you can get this Selenium IDE related commands. Then you can get this Selenium commands menu. Why we are getting this one? We launched the Selenium IDE, Bhairappa. Otherwise, we can't get. Suppose close the Selenium IDE. Now only browser. Place mouse pointer on web page and right click. Now only browser menu. Any problem, Vijay? Any problem? Still confusion?
No, sir. Only I missed that, sir. So that's why.
Okay, cool. Observe. Next. And you and Preeti Joshi try to avoid so many queries. Why? In real time, you need to understand the concept at least 90 to 95%. Suppose if you understand 30 to 40%, remaining 60 to 70%, you ask to your lead or test manager every time, it may problem. So try to understand 90 to 95% of the concept your own. Just go for remaining 5% or below 5% concepts. Okay, anyhow it is training session, leave it, but in real time try to reduce the query raising. Okay na? Preeti?
Sir, I didn't ask you any question today, sir.
Not today, general I am telling.
Sir, if you don't
Nobody wants to share the knowledge, sir. Everybody wants
yes.
to keep secret, sir. We have only one.
Okay.
One source.
I told the difference also. In training session it is okay, but don't continue this one in real time. Real time you may face so many problems. Okay na? Any problem?
Okay, sir.
And Preeti, today you didn't ask anything. But in this program, in previous classes you asked. Okay, I'm not blaming you, but thing is, in training session also, you try to solve the queries your own maximum and try to raise the queries, rare queries or difficult queries or complex queries. Okay, anyhow it is training session, but in real time, try to reduce the queries. Today you didn't ask any queries, Preeti. Okay, you can ask me. You can ask me, no problem.
You don't feel comfortable to share.
Okay, you can ask me, no problem. Okay, continue. You continue, Preeti, Smriti. Continue this test case, Smriti. Guide me. You know the navigation. My test case is verify the Gmail link presence in Google homepage. First launch. Earlier we did the Selenium WebDriver test case. This time Selenium IDE test case. Go to developer, launch Selenium IDE. Now select record mode. Actually, after installation, you will have by default recording mode. Start record immediately on open, but I unchecked this one, not required, I think. Now select the record mode. Click to record. Next. Okay, you are in any web page. Select the google.com. Next, select the Gmail link and right click. Go to show all available commands. Observe Smriti, assert title Google. No, assert text link. Text link means Smriti, link name. We are not checking the link name. Link existence. Here observe. Assert element present link. Link is element locator. Link equal to Gmail. Next R verify element present link equal to Gmail.
Yes.
Okay na? Which one is suitable?
Yes.
Only single verification point. You can select either assert element present or verify element present. Any confusion, Smriti?
No, sir.
Suppose I am selecting assert element present. Stop the recording. And Jyotirmay, we already discussed.
Yes, sir.
No launch browser, no close browser steps in this one. Why? This is browser based tool, browser plugin. So no launch browser. After launching the browser only you can launch Selenium IDE. Next, don't use close browser. No close browser. Why? If you close browser, Selenium IDE won't work, isn't it? Confirm, Jyotirmayi, confirm.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, cool. Suppose this is the state. Suppose now run this test case. Play current test case. Now we are in Gmail, but it will navigate to Google Home. Run Google Home. Observe Vijay. Bottom. Test log is there. Test log. What is the status of test result? Vijay.
Test case passed.
Test case passed.
Passed.
The assert element present link. Test case passed.
Okay.
And one more thing, Jyotirmayi. I think here exception not required. Just a minute, I will check it. Suppose negative. Edit this one. You can edit. Select the step and edit in this command target value edit boxes. Suppose Yahoo. Okay na?
Yeah, and we can run the test.
Now run the test case. Run the play current test case. Just a minute. First clear the log. Just a minute. Suppose we are in this state. Just a minute. We are in this state. We are in this state. Play current test case. What happened? Jyotirmayi, what happened?
Test case failed.
Test case failed. Now why we are checking Yahoo link, but here no Yahoo link, but here exception handling not required. If it is Selenium WebDriver, exception handling required for element present, but here not required. Okay, na?
Okay. Okay.
And one more thing. If you want to insert commands, I will show how to insert command. Suppose first line as command. Go to edit menu. Select first step. Select first step in the test case. Go to edit menu. Insert new comment. New comment. Here no symbols required. Just a minute. So here only in command. Don't type there. Here in command. It is a sample.
Sir, command and comment both are different, right?
Both are different, but in command area we are typing that one. This is different.
Okay.
Don't confuse. Okay. Command different, comment different, but we type here only. Type here only. Don't confuse. Just a minute. Yahoo, suppose Gmail. Now observe first 3 lines of code. First line comment, second line, third line executable statements. Okay, suppose you can leave it this one. Okay, otherwise I will check this one. Run the test case. Observe the output. Preeti Joshi, observe the output.
Test case passed.
Test case passed. And one more thing. If you want to, I inserted comment in this one. Suppose if you want to edit, means update the test case, select the test case. Suppose if you want to change the command, you can change. Otherwise, if you want to change the link value, target, suppose you can change this one, isn't it?
Yes.
Next, if you want to delete any command, simple, select the command
and delete.
And right click, delete. Okay na? Manipulations working na?
Yes, sir.
Insert new step, simple. Suppose I want to insert new step before this link. See, select this command, select this statement or step, go to edit menu, insert new command. Otherwise, just command. Otherwise, just right click, insert new command. Here type the command. Suppose open target URL. Suppose
Google.
Just a minute. Suppose this one is Gmail. Okay. Now clear the log. Next, run the test case. Suppose this base state not required. Just I'm showing how to change that, how to navigate that URL. Otherwise, you can leave it google.com, no issue. Open fails. What is the problem? Open.
So what is the T?
Pardon? Open is not working. Why?
The link, I think.
Link,
The
okay.
URL maybe, yeah.
Earlier we recorded that one. This time I am trying to provide. Then why it is not working? Oh, I don't this one. Don't close the browser. It is not disabled mode. We closed the browser now, that's why problem happened.
Still disabled.
No. Launch the browser. Launch Selenium IDE. Next, record. First one, suppose navigate to Google Home. Next, show all available commands. Suppose verify, only one verification. Verify element present link Gmail. Next, stop the recording. Suppose in another page, you can leave Google home page also. Run the test case. Passed. Observe Jyotirmay. It's better record, but you can edit the test script and insert new steps, insert new comment also. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Next, Preeti Joshi, just 1 or 2 test cases. Negative also we did. Negative time, no exception handling. 2. Verify admin login. Come Preeti Joshi. Admin login functionality. Admin login functionality in GCR shop admin interface. Admin interface. You know the test steps. We already did this one in. We already did this test case in Selenium WebDriver. No launch browser. Just navigate to. Just a minute. gcrit.com/build3/admin admin. Preeti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, second one. Enter username. Next, just a minute. Next, enter. You no need to inspect elements, just record. Fourth one, click login button. login button. Okay, you can select any one reasonable verification. Suppose verification point. Verification point. Check the existence of log of link. If exists, then pass, otherwise fail. Next, input data. For this test case, input data required. Input data 1. Username. Admin. Next, password. Admin at 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now come Preeti Joshi. Guide me, Preeti Joshi. I'm selecting new test case. Guide me, Preeti. Preeti not responding. Sirisha, continue. Not Sirish. Sirish also slow response. Jyotirmay, continue.
Yes, sir.
Guide me this test case. You know this admin functionality. Test steps also
Yes,
we
sir.
discussed. Continue.
First, we need to press the record button and then
record.
we can
Select the record button. Next, navigate to
GCR
www.gcrit.com/build3/admin interface. Enter. Just a minute, redirecting. Next, enter username. Admin. Next, enter password. Admin. 8, 1, 2, 3. Next, click login. Next, go to this log off link and right click. Show all available commands. Say verify element present link or assert element present link log off. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Next, stop the recording. Now put base state, previous. Otherwise, close the browser. No issue. This is WebDriver launched. Close the browser. Sorry. If close the browser, what will happen? Don't close here. In as like in Selenium WebDriver, don't close here. This is browser is base. Base.
Yeah.
On the browser only we can launch Selenium.
Yeah.
IDE. Just a minute. Click to record. Next, www.gcrit.com build3. This one. Next, admin. Next, admin at 1, 2, 3. Next, click login. Next, select log off link and right click.
Right
Show
click.
all available commands. Select this one, assert link present. Link equal to log off, that is target. Okay. Next, put base state. Before that, stop the recording. Stop the recording.
Stop the recording.
Then put base state. Base state means log off. Log off. You can use Google default page also, no issue. Now
have to run
the test case. Run the test case. Observe Jyotirmai.
Yes, sir.
Run. What happened? Manually you can observe. Login successful. Observe this one. What it is showing? Test case.
Test case is passed.
Passed na. Passed. Okay. And one more thing. Observe. Log off. Log off. This is base state. Base state means required state for running the test. Next, observe one more point. Suppose if you run means play. If you run the test case Jyotirmai, it will execute continuously. Steps one by one only, but continuously. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you want to run steps one by one in order to locate the errors, first select the first statement, go to just a minute, select the first statement, go to actions menu, toggle breakpoint, breakpoint. Okay na? Next, observe. Play current test case. Play current test case. Only one step. Only one step.
Only one step.
Next,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Down arrow is there. Step. Select this one. One more step. Next, select one more step. Admin entered. Username entered.
Then
next, one more step.
Login.
Password entered. Next, click login.
Login.
Click login. Next, verification is there.
Yes, sir.
Step. What happened? Test passed na?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
This is about step by
by
step.
adding the toggle bar.
Toggle. If you want to remove this one, go to select this one. Go to actions menu. Toggle breakpoint once again. Now removed.
Okay.
Okay. Now last test case. Okay, Jyotirmai, I will call you later. Means tomorrow. Next class Monday. You come, Vijay. Last test case. Vijay. Pardon?
Yes, sir. Here.
Okay, cool. Third one. This is also simple test case. We already did this one. Verify user login. Suppose we already registered in a user interface. User login functionality. User login functionality in GCR shop. User interface. Observe the steps. Vijay. No need to launch browser. Just browser already there. That is default. Navigate to GCR user interface. What is the user interface? Just a minute. Up to build 3. User interface. Next, user interface. Otherwise, navigate to GCR shop. You can launch the URL directly. GCR shop user interface login page. Login page directly, Vijay. No need to launch home page, then click. You can reduce the navigation. Just a minute. Reduce the navigation. Click login. This is login page. This is login page. Okay. Login page. Otherwise, okay. Going directly login page, it is not WebDriver. Observe, Vijay. It is not WebDriver, na? Here step by step only.
Yes, sir.
Recording step by step only.
Sir.
Not, we can't jump. Okay.
Okay.
Navigate to page, then click login link. Next, enter. Just a minute. Enter email. We already registered in Selenium WebDriver. Email address. Next, enter password. Next, click. What is that one? Login or sign in? Sign in. Click. Just a minute. Sign in button. Next, verification. Here, capture that message. Otherwise, check the log off link existence. Capture the, here no variable concept. Internally capturing. Capture the confirmation message and verify. Otherwise, Vijay, if it is difficult, you can use log off link also. You can take any one verification, reasonable verification. No need to stick on this confirmation message, etc. Isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Observe, Vijay. Observe. I will show. Suppose email address ASDF ZXC 123B at gmail.com. Next, password ABCD XYZ 321. Click sign in. Now login successful, Vijay. Here it is showing welcome to GCR shop. Otherwise, log off link also available na. After login only you can get that log off link. By checking the existence of log off also you can confirm login functionality.
Yes.
Welcome message not mandatory. Okay, you can check using either welcome message or log off link. Okay. Just a minute, Vijay. Input. input data, email address, next password ABCD XYZ 321, next email address ASDF ZXC ASDF ZXC 123B at gmail.com. Okay, just a minute. Now guide me, Vijay, guide me. Clear. I'm taking the new test case. Guide me, Vijay. Vijay. Hello.
Sir.
Guide me this test case. Record.
Sir,
record. Next, navigate to user interface www.gcrit.com/build3. Enter. Oh, what is the problem? 404 error. gcrit.com/build3. Just a minute. Just a minute. Some problem is there. Launch the browser. Next.
Spelling, sir.
Okay. Launch the Selenium IDE. Next, this is new test case only. Click to record. Who told spelling? Tell me. www.gcrit.com/build3. Any problem?
No, sir.
Enter. Okay. Next, click login link. Who is guiding? Who is the person? Lady. Voice.
Sir, it's me, Sirisha, sir.
Sirisha. Continue, Sirisha. Okay, Bhairappa, I will call you. Email address. We already registered ASDF ZXC 123 B at gmail.com. Next, ABCD XYZ 321. Next, click sign in button. Okay. Next, here message is there, Sirisha. A log off link. Observe. Right click. Show all available commands and verify element present is there. Otherwise, go to this one. Select this error message. Select this welcome message. Select this welcome message and right click. Nothing coming. Show all available commands. Show all available. Assert title G shop, not title. Assert element present. Here observe. Assert text.
Yes, sir. See.
Locator CSS. It is taking CSS. Forget about that. That is target.
Okay, sir.
Assert text is command.
Okay, sir.
CSS is locator. It will take reasonable locator. If CSS available or name available or ID depends. That internally it takes. Next, observe the
Yes.
message. What is the message?
Welcome to GCR shop.
Welcome to GCR shop. Click this one. Next, Selenium IDE. Stop the recording. Next, put base state means log off. Log off. Suppose. Now observe Srisha. Run the test case. Play current test case.
Play current test case.
What happened, Srisha? Observe the last test step.
Passed.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Test case passed na?
Yes, sir. Test case passed.
Passed. Okay, like this you can create Selenium IDE test cases. I'm going to close the today's session. Any queries? First Vijay. Vijay. Tomorrow.
No.
Okay, welcome Vijay.
No queries.
Okay, welcome. Welcome. Next, Jyotirmayi.
No queries, sir. I am good. Thank you.
Welcome. Preeti Joshi.
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Sirisha.
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Smriti Pandey.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Okay. We will meet on Monday, same time. Thank you.